getting the screen on him. Back to Halliburton. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, great work on the interior. Halliburton, easy work inside.
Outside for Randall. Outside Daniel. And here's Edwards from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Daniel. Daniels has got 3 assists tonight. And Halliburton's got the ball here for the Pacers. They trail by 7. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Good on the shot.
You want to take great advantage of opportunities in close. Andrew Nembhard does just that.
Cool on the wing. Pass to Berenger. Here's Queen. Out left to the wing. Conley, the pass to Poole. Shot clock at 5. Toppin with the steal. Here's Walker. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And Walker with the size and strength to straight up move you out of his way.
Here's Queen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Toppin. 3-pointer. Mike Conley with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Queen gets it to go. Queen's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's a pretty pass by Jordan Poole. He is better when he's making his teammates better.
Now, here's Toppin. Tight defense on him. From outside the arc. That shot missing. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves bringing the quarter to a close with a set. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
These guys have been so quick off the dribble, finding great lanes to attack and getting themselves to the basket.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Handle out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Bones Highland. Then it's Conley. And it's Queen in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Here's Nembhard. 11 points last game. It's hauled in by Queen.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Siakam. Randall kicks to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall passes to Conley. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Conley's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Minnesota making a switch. Reed's checked in. And Indiana with a change here too. Halliburton's checked in for T.J. McConnell. Halliburton outside. Walker with a screen for Halliburton. Back to Walker. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Walker's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Reed has it in the corner. Conley kicks to Poole. That one's in, his first shot this game.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here is Halliburton. This game he had 28 points. Down low, Halliburton puts it in.
Well, that's a nice finish by Tyrese Halliburton. Again, he's so big and long, he can finish in the painted area.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, "I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play." Guys, back over to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Toppin trains the three-pointer. Toppin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, a debate is brewing. While the NBA has pushed back against load management, saying it's an 82-game league, prominent voices on the team side countering that. With much more movement on every possession, modern play style places novel demands on players' bodies.
A serious challenge. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Queens checked in. McDaniels comes in for Poole. Edwards has come in for Bones Highland. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for Mike Conley. Then for the Pacers, Huff's jacked in, and it's Neesmith in for Walker. Here's Halliburton. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. And Toppin throws it down.
Well, the vertical of Obi Toppin on display rises up with ease.
And they say in today's game, Doris, no lead is safe, and that's especially true when you're playing the Pacers.
The comeback kings we saw in last year's playoffs, Kevin. They conjured up some of the most remarkable turnarounds in NBA history and the most unprecedented run of game-winning shots we've ever seen.
And you look at this Timberwolves roster, Doris, quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back nine and really walking up the fairway of number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, two guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway.
Edwards with the dunk of the night.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ann.
Pacers trail by 8. Halliburton passes to Toppin. Now Neesmith. Halliburton for 3. It's hauled in by Queen.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Edwards' shot is good.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Driving to the basket. Outside for Halliburton. Pass to Huff. Takes the 3. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Here's Daniels. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Here's Neesmith. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Here's Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2. Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. The forward spots with Neesmith and Siakam. Shepard out there with Tyrese Halliburton. And it's Huff in at the center position.
Boy, we have seen Pascal Siakam really elevate his passing skills. What an outstanding distribution right there.
Out to Edwards. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. Ant can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
Oh, that is a stone cold 3 by the Ant-Man.
Pass to Huff. Now, here is Halliburton. Fires from the line, and again, it's Indiana.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Ooh, sweet move inside from Edwards.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Halliburton with it, and it's Reed picking him up. Siakam outside. 6 on the shot clock. Halliburton for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 13. Here's Reed. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one. Doubled by Reed. Siakam finds Halliburton. In the corner, it's Nesmith. Bangs home the trifecta. Nesmith has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, excellent start to this second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Here's Edwards. And that one, good. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Halliburton, and a wide-open look for Siakam. From outside, off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Nesmith can't get it to go. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Timberwolves. It's stolen by Shepherd. And a wide-open look for Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go. And one of the many challenges for a small-market team like the Pacers, Greg, going up against that luxury tax.
And they've avoided carrying a payroll that would incur the tax. But right when they said they were planning to do just that, the Bucks done everyone with a maneuver to secure Pacers center Miles Turner and perhaps let him off the hook.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. And third, the Pacers.
Well, you have to like the way they moved the ball last season. Guys were passing it around on self. That was reflected in their assist totals.
Toppin kicks to Brown. Conley against McConnell. Pass to Toppin. Indiana moving it around. Nembhard for 3, and the Pacers can't get it to go. To the right side. To the paint. And he banks in the layup. Queens got 8.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Pass to McConnell. They need this. A rebound by the Timberwolves. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Queen. Toppin covering. Poole on the wing. No good with the triple. Outside, Walker. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, having multiple playmakers on the floor makes you a much tougher team to defend.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Jordan Poole is out there with Randall. Then it's Conley. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Queen and at the center filling out the middle. So that's the Timberwolves 5. To the middle. Toppin with the steal. And Nembhard has it in the corner. Pass to Siakam. McConnell scanning the floor. Walker with a screen for McConnell. For 3, Siakam. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, and they show effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
To the wing right side. Here's Highland. Hits the three-point bomb. Highland's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Timberwolves. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Michael Conley. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in. Walker is screen on Edwards. Count that bucket.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Here's Edwards.
Oh!
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Halliburton for 3. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Wow, that was a strong dunk.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Halliburton finds Toppin. Jacks up a 3. And it's Halliburton missing. Timberwolves leading by 23. Here's Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
I'll tell you, this team has not had an answer for Anthony Edwards. They shouldn't feel alone, though. He's put a lot of work on a lot of teams.
Pass to Nembhard. Now Siakam. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Randall outside. Here's Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 6 assists here tonight.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Halliburton for 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Edwards' shot is good.
This guy, one of the best athletes in the league. Anthony Edwards knows how to use that to his advantage, folks.
Shoots the 3. And Tyrese Halliburton gets the 3. Halliburton's got a pair of 3s here in the fourth quarter for Indiana. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Here's Edwards. It's good. Edwards got 42 in the game.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Anthony Edwards.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Pass to Siakam. Back to Halliburton. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota with the ball. Daniels passes to Queen. Edwards' shot is good. Edwards got 46 points.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Halliburton with the bucket.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA. Tyrese Halliburton just dissecting the defense with ease.
For three, Edwards. The putback. There's the triple. Drills the three-pointer. Edwards got 49 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to...
A lot of boldness in they post, but I see no mentions. God grant them serenity to accept things they can't change, courage to change the things they can, and wisdom to know the difference. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you lie about. All that tongue gon' lead to cold sores inside your mouth. But we slow. Throw your rocks, the entire house. We're not concerned with all that folklore you lie about. All that tongue gon' lead to cold sores inside your mouth.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. This is Brian Anderson. Coach, still extremely early on, Grant. But talk about what coaches can tell if they've got it or not.
Well, unless you're a defending champion, a few games won't tell you much. What coaches are looking at now is how the players gel together and if they can produce consistent results.
Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Peyton Watson. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Simpson in at the one. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And after that surprising Karl Anthony Towns trade, it took time for Minnesota to gel.
Yeah, last season some inconsistency, but they seemed to find a groove down the stretch, capping it off with a deep run.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Guys, by many accounts, the Denver Nuggets had one of the better summers of any team, fortifying their depth and acquiring Cam Johnson from the Nets. In their chase for another title, they seem to have taken steps in the right direction.
They're all in. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Jokic, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
Knocks it down from distance. Edwards got 5 now.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Jokic. To the paint. Simpson, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Randall outside. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. He's got 10.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Well, it's not what he's known for, but Jokic can throw it down when the chance presents itself.
Now Randall. Over Gordon. Randall can't hit.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. Coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Denver, third.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Jokic passes to Watson. Here's Simpson. Here's Jokic. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
Well, I know we don't want to jinx it, but he's still perfect from the field in this quarter.
And Edwards slams it in.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
Nuggets trail by 4. And watching Dyson Daniels over the past year or two, he's really coming to his own, Stan.
Yeah, Brian, sometimes it's just about being in the right situation, in a role that plays to your strength. That's really unlocks things.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. And then for Denver, Johnson comes in for Watson. And it's Christian Brown in for Simpson. Poole outside. There's the 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
And the basket by Queen.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assists.
54 seconds left in the first quarter here. Jokic's shot is good. Jokic has got 11.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
And the basket by Queen. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
It's stolen by Highland. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Well, Conley is a consummate team player. He loves to get other guys good shots.
Pass to Gordon. Hardaway on the wing. Johnson for 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And that one's good. Cool.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
From deep. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Timberwolves.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
On the court for Denver. Brown at the 2, Johnson at the 3. Zeke Naji out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Pickett in at the point. Sinks it from distance. Johnson's got his second bucket on the night.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And prior to last season, the Timberwolves had never won a playoff series in consecutive seasons, Stan.
Yeah, and so now they make the conference finals 2 seasons in a row. The most sustained success this franchise has ever known.
Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas not afraid to get his close to the basket.
Conley looking for an opening. Randall outside. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for Poole. And then for Denver, Jokic is checked in for Valanciunas. Watson comes in for Naji. Simpson comes in for Pickett. Pass to Jokic. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to Edwards. Oh, Edwards powers it home.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
To the inside, Jokic. And it's Queen with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And a lot of spot-up shooters now adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
Aaron Gordon's checked in for Denver. Hardaway comes in for Brown.